Okay, hi. My name is Dominique Devriese from KU Leuven, Belgium. I was honored to be your PC chair this year. One of the things I get to do is hand out some awards.
Microphone not working well.
Not sure what I'm doing wrong. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just keep it like this, it's fine. So one of the things I get to do is hand out some awards. First, and there will be no surprises here because we saw the 4 nice presentations yesterday. There are some official certificates for the distinguished papers. Before I hand them out, let me just mention...
I can't help with that.
Let me mention the process that we used for selecting these 4 papers. So after all the all acceptance decisions had been taken, we nominated, or 10 papers were nominated for distinguished paper awards from the PC, either based on very high review scores or based on an explicit nomination from one of the PC members. Next, we formed a distinguished paper committee, which consisted of, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 senior members of the community, all of which were not conflicted with any of the papers. These people worked hard. They read 10 additional papers. And I'm sure we all know how that does take a while to read a research paper properly. They met, I think, 2 times to take the final decision and ended up selecting the 4. The chair was Manuel Serrano, who is sitting there. So thank you, Manuel. With that, let me get to the awards. First award is for our SRC chair, Kimball Germain. Please come to the stage. So Kimball wrote a very nice paper that was presented yesterday on call-guarded abstract definition interpreters. Congratulations. Second, we have Rufeng Jie, Tom Schrijvers, and Zhengjiang Hu from Peking University and KU Leuven, Belgium. For their paper, Effectful Lenses There and Back with Different Monads. Congratulations. The third distinguished paper is by Anton Lorenzen, Dan Leijen, Wouter Swierstra, and Sam Lindley for their paper First Order Laziness. Congratulations. And finally, last but not least, we have Tsungju Chang and Ningning Ji for their paper Multi-Stage Programming with Splice Variables. Congratulations. The next award I can hand out, or we can award, is the ICFP Most Influential Paper Award for the ICFP paper from 2015 that has been considered by the Sigplan Awards Committee as the most influential paper from that year. Maybe you should imagine a drum roll now. So the award goes to Andreas Rosberg for his paper 1ML Core and Modules United. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks for that. I'm flattered. I'm also slightly embarrassed. So I knew a few people quite liked that paper. I didn't know it was super influential. I like to think it's like the cherry on top of the previous paper we did, which was the effing modules paper with Claudio Russo and my then postdoc advisor, Derek Dreyer, which will never get an award because we sent it to a third grade conference because, in the word of my aforementioned advisor, your advisor was an idiot. So I accept this award gladly, also on behalf of Claudio and Derek as my co-authors. Thank you very much.
And with that, I will pass the microphone to Alex Potanin from the SIGPLAN Executive Committee, I think, who will hand out some other awards.
All right. Is this thing working? Working? Yes, good. Oh, okay. Yes, boss. It was already the right slides. Perfect. Thank you. So yes, I'm Alex. I'm a SIGPLAN treasurer and member of the executive committee, so I'm here on the behalf of the entire SIGPLAN. We have 3 awards today to announce at ICFP. And the way it's going to work, I'm going to announce the award, and then I'm going to invite the person we are awarding to stand embarrassingly on the stage while I read a citation, and then as a reward or punishment, they will have a chance to say a few words. So that's what's going to happen now. So according to the slides, we start with our SIGPLAN John Reynolds Doctoral Dissertation Award. So I would like Harrison Goldstein to please come up and yes, we can clap and stay here as I will read the citation. So Harry's dissertation on property-based testing for the people makes groundbreaking contributions to software reliability by advancing the theory and practice of PBT. It introduces novel mathematical foundations, free and reflective generators that automate the construction of high-quality test case generators, dramatically improving usability and effectiveness. And through empirical studies with industrial users, Harry identified the key challenges and addressed them with TAIH, is that? TAIHI. Thank you. An interactive framework that enhances testing visibility and control. The research bridges programming languages, HCI, software engineering, and lays foundation for the new practical, powerful PBT tools with a substantial impact across industry and academia. So let's clap again for Harry. And
I didn't really prepare anything, but I just want to thank my advisor, Benjamin Pierce, all my friends and collaborators who are here and not here. This is just very special for me, and thank you.
And for the final program. Perfect. Thank you very much. Keep that word. All right. Thank you. And the next award, again, SIGPLAN level award. So this is across all conferences and the community that we have, not just ICFP, is the Programming Languages Achievement Award. So maybe a drum roll or something appropriate. And I'd like to invite Martin to come over here. And as before, please stay here while we read the citation. So Martin Adeski has had a profound and lasting impact in the field, as you would probably all have known through his groundbreaking research and transformative practical contributions. With a career spanning so far already over 35 years, he has shaped the design of widely used languages and foundational work in OO type systems and Java generics, and then the creation of Scala, the only academic design language of the 21st century to achieve very widespread mainstream adoption. Scala elegantly combines functional and OO paradigms and has a strong static type system, and the influence is visible across the entire programming ecosystem. Beyond the language itself, Martin's leadership in evolving Scala and founding the Scala Center mentored over 50 successful researchers, probably a lot more than that by now, and continuously bridging research and real-world development that exemplifies the highest standards of the PL community. His work has directly impacted hundreds of thousands of developers worldwide and inspired generations of researchers. And thank you, Martin. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you very much for this award. I'm very honored to receive it. A project like Scala, of course, builds on many other influential ideas and languages that came before, and is the work of many people. As influencers, I just want to mention my advisor, Niklas Wirth. Modular 2 was the first language I liked so much that I wrote a compiler for it, so that's how it all started. I then want to mention Phil Wadler, who with whom I co-designed Pizza. Without Pizza, I don't think I would ever have done Scala, so that was very important. Phil also introduced me to WG 2.8, and I'm thankful for the great interactions and inspirations I got from the people there. I then want to mention all the collaborators, the research students, the postdocs, with whom we did this project. It took many people, lots of work to turn an academic experiment into, in the end, an industrial strength language. And I'm also very delighted to work with my current team, who turned Scala into something that I believe will be even more influential and exciting than what we did so far. Thank you.
All right, and for the final, again, SIGPlan-wide award in programming languages is an award for a distinguished educator. So final small drum roll. I would like SPJ, Simon Pitton-Jones, to please come over. And that is a long citation that I'm going to read. So Simon's contribution to education are extraordinary. He's arguably done more to advance the cause of computing education in UK schools than any other individual. As a founder of Computing at School initiative and subsequently a chair of the National Centre for Computing Education, Simon led a campaign to recognize CS as a foundational discipline in the national curriculum in the UK. This effort has seen outdated ICT instruction replaced with a modern curriculum focused on algorithms, programming, and computational thinking, equipping students with both theoretical and practical skills. Simon's tireless enthusiasm and ability to unite policymakers, as well as educators and industry, played a central role in the reform, which continues to serve as a model for other countries. And in recognition of these contributions, Simon was made an officer of the Order of the British Empire, OBE, in 2022. Wow. Simon is best known with the SIGPlan community for his major contributions to the Haskell programming language, a language that has itself played a crucial role in CS education. With clean semantics and powerful type systems, it makes it an ideal language for introducing students to the key concepts in functional programming, such as high-order functions, immutability, and lazy evaluation. In fact, our first course at ANU for years is in Haskell, so we know that. Universities around the world use Haskell as a vehicle for teaching foundational topics and often relying on Simon's textbook, The Implementation of Functional Programming Languages. By providing a practical yet cutting-edge platform, Haskell has helped students and researchers explore advanced ideas while grounding the understanding in real-world applications. Haskell has influenced the design of numerous other languages, ensuring its educational legacy that continues to shape the field. Finally, there's more. Simon is well known as a vibrant speaker. His presentations are characterized by clarity, energy, and accessibility, and as a result, he has long been a sought-after speaker at conferences and frequent contributor to summer schools, mentoring workshops, with advice on how to give talks and write research papers, being invaluable for many students and researchers, which I do point for many years, as it's online on the website. And through his work on curriculum development and programming language innovation, technical communication and career advice, Simon has made direct and lasting impact on the education of programmers and programming language researchers throughout the world, as well as millions of UK school children. His dedication and achievements make him exceptionally deserving candidate for this SIGPlan Distinguished Educator Award. And would you like to say a few words?
Wait. Yeah. Thank you. I shall be very brief. I've only got one thing to invite you to do, which is to pay attention. So education is complicated, and computing education needs people who know about education and people who know about computer science. So we know not very much about education, I would say myself included, but quite a lot about computer science. But it means we have to get involved. It's no good if we just leave it to schools and policymakers to do this stuff. So get stuck in, folks, and that means not just talk to your governments, but talk to your local school teachers and educators in university. Try to spend a little bit of bandwidth on doing that. It's quite rewarding, actually. Everybody wants young people to have a good education in computing, and it can be a lot of fun helping to do that. So thank you so much for this award. I'm really very proud and pleased. Thank you.
Please. Yeah.